are you doing today?
Good.
I'm Danielle.
Thank you. I'm Sonia. How are you?
Nice to meet you. So, first I just want to go over a little bit of the consent form that I had you sign earlier. So everything that you tell me during counseling sessions, it will be held in confidence unless you tell me something about endangering yourself or endangering others, damaging property, any type of abuse against children or elders, then I will have to let someone know.
Oh,
Are you
that's
okay
fine.
with that?
Yeah.
And also,
I'm very okay with that because I don't want anybody to know what's going on here.
okay, that's the only time I'll have to disclose information. Or if I'm in a situation where I don't know how to handle a specific problem, or you have a question for me and I just want to get a second opinion to make sure I'm giving you the right information, then I'll ask one of my supervisors their opinions or their professional opinions. But when I do that, I won't disclose your name, any information about you, only the information surrounding the case or the
Okay.
situation. Are you okay with that?
Well, yeah, I guess so.
Okay, so it'll just be,
I mean,
hey,
you're not gonna say my name. Right?
I won't say your name. I'll just say, hey, I have a client and I wanted to get your advice to see how I should handle a certain situation or a certain problem that I'm having during counseling, just to get a second opinion and make sure I'm giving you the right guidance in the right direction. Because I've only been doing this for a year and I just want to make sure that I can provide you the best help.
Oh, okay.
So
That
just
makes
to make,
sense. Yeah.
so what brings you in today?
Well, I have this. Well, one of the things that I answer in the piece of paper you gave me is that I mean I don't want anybody to know why I'm here because I'm dealing with when like coming out the closet and it's kind of hard because I mean before I didn't have a problem. My family, I'm from Venezuela, so my family came over like they started coming a year ago, but 4 months ago they all together here and then 4 months ago it has been held because I live with my partner but my family doesn't know anything about it. I have been living with her for 5 years. We are not open to anybody, but we were happy. We were together. We were committed to each other. But now I cannot handle it. My family is all the time at my house. I mean, we have separate rooms, but because we want to keep it a secret.
Okay.
And it's been it's terrifying for me because they won't understand. They won't understand. My parents are 60, my mother is 65. And like at my age, they don't want me to, they want me to be married, they want me to have kids.
I see.
And it's that pressure, and I got married before, but I got divorced.
Okay. So let me make sure I have everything clear. You mentioned that you were you didn't want this information to get out. So this is a safe environment. You don't have to worry about me disclosing the things that me and you talk about during therapy session to your family. If they were to call me, I couldn't disclose any information without letting you first know. As far as them coming to counseling sessions, that would be something you have to decide. But I want you to feel safe and be open with me and express however you're feeling during our sessions. I just want us to have a bond where you feel safe coming to me, dealing with whatever you want to discuss.
The only one who knows I'm here today is my partner because we agree. I need to find the best way to do this.
Yes, yes. Okay. So you have your partner and your family that have been here for, you and your partner have been together for 5 years.
Yes.
And how long has your family been here again?
Well, a year ago we started doing all the paperwork, so I started getting stressed out since a year ago because I knew how the things will play. So how the things were gonna start getting messy. I would have to driving around the city and showing them. I will have to say no, I cannot live with you, and why? I mean, all these different things. And Marisa has been very supportive, but it's getting to the point I'm pushing her away because I don't want my family to know.
Okay.
But at the beginning was no, you cannot come to live with me. And they were like, why? You're married, we can go all live together and you take care of us because you don't have kids or husband, so you can, like get that pressure, and then the pressure on Marita, and I just so confusing. So that started a year ago, but they arrived 4 months ago.
Okay.
So everything is very new here, but I was stressed out since the beginning.
Yes. So when you say, what do you think was stressing you out the most? Your partner or your family?
Well, I was happy here without that.
Okay.
And I feel bad about it because, I miss them. Of course I miss them. But when I'm here, I can be myself. I know. Even though we're not like open to the world, we're not going around, we have only intimacy at home. Because maybe I haven't come out at all with myself or something like that. But I don't want to, but we were okay like that.
Okay.
We were in the closet, we lived in a home together, and we were happy. We didn't have problems. My coworkers don't know, but it doesn't matter, But my family is another story. I need to tell them. Because or I feel I have to pick. Or being with my partner, or being with my family. Like it's that conflict that I have.
So you feel like you're torn or between your family and your partner?
Yeah, and I wish I have the pens to say, okay, I tell my family, but I don't know what they're going to think, and they are absolutely, we never have contact with lesbian or gay in the family, and that will be terrible. They are very homophobic, they are very conservative, and that's not possible. Like, look, they made me marry this guy. I cannot marry him and then end up that he was like abusive. Mm-hmm. And I had to leave him because I noticed also that I was gay. I didn't want to be with him. And also, maybe he were different, but he was horrible.
Okay, well, let's talk a little bit more about your family. Do you feel that it is maybe a religious thing, a culture thing? What do you think makes them not willing to accept your partners in your relationship?
I think it's because I think it's something cultural too, because they're very religious. In Venezuela, it's not like that open like here. That's why I'm happy here. Even though I'm not going around like saying that I am a lesbian, mm-hmm. I feel safe and I feel like nobody's speaking behind my back or saying nasty things about me or reject me. No, even though if I know that my coworkers find out, they will be okay. They won't point the finger at me. But if my family does, they probably even don't talk to me anymore.
So you feel your family may reject you?
Yeah.
Or distance themselves because you have decided to come
I will disappoint them. They will be sick, or because that's what they think, like that people are sick, they need to go to a psychiatric institution or things like that. They think that you were sick or kind of thing. You know what I mean?
Yes.
Yeah. So that's the part is concerning me, and also I have been this wonderful relationship with her. So we do everything together. We have fun, even though sometimes she wants to come out, but she never pressures me.
Well, that's good that you have the support from your partner.
Yeah, she doesn't have that problem because she doesn't talk to her family, but it doesn't have to do when she being gay, but because on other different issues that she had before with them, like very violence and some other things. But so she doesn't have a problem with family, but she's very supportive and she's very understanding. But I feel that that's affecting us. Like the last week, we were in bed together, and then my family show up because they do that. That's the thing that I cannot live with. I knew that when they come.
So is it a way for you to talk to your family so they won't just show up without letting you know?
They like we do that back home. Like we show up and we don't care. Like that's how we do it. Like we just show up and visit. There is nothing. And we give opinion even though we are not asking for. And they show up at home because, I mean, nothing is going on. You show up. You know what I mean? And then we were in bed, and then I was so mad, and I started throwing things after they left. And Marisa was very confused and annoyed, and she started crying. And I know I wasn't mad at her. I wasn't mad at the situation. So I got out of control. I couldn't take it anymore. I was in my house, in my privacy, and they just show up. And that moment I was angry, and I say something. I think that was the moment that I noticed that I needed to come here. Because I say, I wish they never came here. Mm-hmm. So Marisa say, you should not say that, because you love them. And then we start arguing. I started arguing with her. So that part is, I don't want to affect her.
So I can see that your family being here is causing a lot of tension and stress in your relationship.
Yeah, before there, like they were there and we talked by the phone, and like it is no problem. I say, my roommate came and we're gonna cook by Skype, and that's it. But when they are here, I cannot hide it anymore. So and it's only have been 4 months.
4 months.
It's just driving me mad. It's insane. It's too much.
So let's talk more about your family, because they're played a major role since you do have a relationship with them. What are some ways you think that, is it anything you can do to get them to maybe slowly accept or even maybe understand your relationship that you have with your partner? Do you think it's just you won't be able to talk to them about it, or will they just not understand? Do you think they will accept?
I don't. When you say it's the way to do it is slowly, I start thinking, well, I don't know how they can find out yet. If I have been living with Marisa for 5 years, she has been my roommate for 5 years. It's not that obvious, but people don't get it. So I don't know how to do the slowly part, and that's mainly why I'm here. I don't know how to approach them, or what to say, or how to start. And they are all first of all, they come from this country, and second, they are older. They can kind of understand what's being.
But I feel that you're overwhelmed from dealing with having to keep this secret, having to keep your partner from your family. And at some point, in order for you to become a better person, do you feel like you're going to have to tell them, or can you go on living your life without them knowing about your partner?
No, at the beginning, I thought it's just gonna be the same.
Mm-hmm.
We're gonna live here. We're gonna have separate rooms, and that's what's gonna happen. We're gonna be okay. But then they start saying, because my sisters, they are married, they have kids, so they cannot take care of my parents. So I don't have kids, I don't have a husband, so guess who is the one who has to drive them everywhere and watch them and share more time with them? Me. So I have a job, I want to be with Marita. They disrupt the whole thing. And I thought that I could manage it, but no, I'm not doing very well on it.
So your parents require a lot of attention from you. And can you talk to them? Maybe tell them you need more time to yourself?
Well, I have been out like 4 months. I don't want to, because we have been apart, so I came when I was 20. I'm 40 now, so like 20 years. So I don't know how to get there and we don't make them feel bad, because I mean, I haven't been that way 20 years, and now you're telling me that you don't want to see me, kind of thing.
It's not that you don't want to see them.
No,
Maybe it's a way that you can talk to them and let them know, hey, I have plans for myself today. Maybe I could just get a couple hours alone. Is it a way where they would accept you not being always with them, or them not taking up so much of your time?
I think maybe when the way that you put it, I think that it started like it's slowly, but still the problem would be there again. Like they start showing up in my house like nothing, you know. And at some point, my mother was telling me the other day, hey, why this apartment is too small, why we don't move together to a bigger apartment, and like pressuring me with that kind of comments. I never went into it, but they kind of blur those kind of comments to me, and I was like, no.
But is it a cultural thing where you're not able to talk to your parents? Are they not willing to listen to you? Do you just not feel comfortable having conversations with them?
I mean, I talk to them, but no about, like, I don't know how to tell them, hey,
not even about the relationship yet, just about talking with them about anything in general.
I know we have a good conversation, we can talk, but for example, topics about sex, no, we don't talk about those things, like general things, we have good conversations, we have good communication, that's what you mean.
As long as it's not anything related to your partner, your status, sexual,
no,
just things like
sometimes
that.
Sometimes they come out with like, hey, you seen somebody, what is your boyfriend, and that kind of comments, and I know, and busy, or like I kind of push away those things, and I switch conversations very quickly. But it's hard to keep that secret life.
I can imagine it's hard.
So, and the other part is Marita is getting to the point that she said the other day, like, I mean, we don't see each other because you're running away from your family. Like, we don't share, not because you're afraid. We cannot be cooking here because you stress out because they're gonna show up.
Well, your home is very sacred, your apartment that you share with your partner. And maybe one thing you should try to talk to your family about first is coming over unannounced. So that way the home can be a sacred place for you and your partner, where you don't have to worry about your family just popping up without calling and letting you know. Is that something you could talk to them
Maybe
about?
I can, an idea is, that's a good idea. Maybe talk to them, maybe say, well, I don't feel comfortable because Marita was sleeping that day and he came to show up and making noise, and I don't feel comfortable, I don't feel it's respectful. Maybe that can be a start, and then I don't know. I think I need to tell them somehow at some point in the story of my life.
Yes.
Because it's this is too much. And I know Maritza haven't pushed me into, and she won. I know she won do it.
Well,
into open up, like into coming out the closet. I
Yeah.
mean.
I feel like you should continue coming to therapy to see me
Mhm.
because you're dealing with the stress and you're overwhelmed between your family, your partner, then you have religious playing into the situation also. And it's just that we need to focus some attention on first deciding whether or not, well, deciding the process of you letting your family know about your partner, how we're going to go about doing that, because it seems like it's very important to you to have your family involved in your relationship. But we also need to deal with the issues that you and your partner are starting to have from your family being around. And they've only been here for 4 months. Maybe we can just see if things get better over time. But right now we just need to deal with relieving some of the tension and the stress off of you.
Yeah, I feel like, for example, that can be something that I can do this week, like telling them, hey, you're showing up like they're too much.
Yeah, we have to establish some kind of boundaries with your family.
And I don't know, because I get up and do work and they want me to be there. Oh, they be waiting for me in my house. Like, I don't even have. So maybe that's something I can do by the start. I would start to.
Okay. So I would like to see you again in maybe 2 weeks.
Yeah, I think so. If I can call if something.
If you can't make it, you can call. If something comes up and you feel like you need to talk to me beforehand, I'm available.
Oh, okay.
And we're just going to continue to focus our therapy sessions on the situation with your family, your partner, which the partner, she seems very supportive and understanding. She is right here in the situation going through it with you. So I feel like first we need to focus on your family because
Okay.
that's where a lot of tension and
Yeah, Maritza is there for me.
so we need to focus more on your family.
Okay, that sounds good.
Well,
Thank you very
for
much
coming in
for
and seeing me
listening
today.
to me.
Thank you. Have a good day.
Bye.